Doom offlane.
Yep,
Yep.
Ori Puck gonna be playing into the Quake for Leshrac actually. Mickey on the Morphling. So we don't really know whether Leshrac's gonna be mid or safe lane just yet. We'll see how they decide to lane it. I just need to change the terrain real quick. So that's gonna involve some quick reconnecting. So do bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna throw it over to a break screen. But yeah, continue talking about who's playing what. Please save while I get this done real quick.
So we have Boxy Bristleback, which is kind of signature hero. Mickey on Morph, which I would also say a signature. It's position for Sand King, which is interesting. I thought it was gonna be offlane Sand King and position for Lesh, but it's Lesh 1 or 2 and Sand King 4. Alright, so just from what I'm seeing is that Dire might be lacking initiation because Taiga, I'm not sure how fast is he gonna be able to get Blink. While on the side of Vici, they have Buck to initiate, they have Doom to initiate, and they also have Byron. So like, from what I'm seeing, Gradient have a really good initiation, while Dire, they're gonna probably have to like run at towers, push it with Lesh Edict, and with Bristleback, just run together, farm together, possibly pick off someone. Yeah, I hope we're gonna get 70-minute game because I still haven't seen the tier 5 items, so maybe this one's it.
You haven't? Well, yeah, hopefully this can be the one. I don't know, it feels like it could go on that long, but then again, I don't think there's ever been a 70-minute game where someone's been like, this is going to be a 70-minute game beforehand, except maybe those crazy Medusa games which you used to get, but that hero's been disappeared for a long time, so.
I mean, Medusa is really good this patch.
Really? She's got a horrible win rate in pubs, anyways.
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, then
yeah,
I
she's
don't
got like
know.
35% or something crazy low.
I just know that we won the WSC qualifier with Medusa because...
You guys must be really good then.
Yeah, we had Illidan, so that's a Medusa spammer right there. Yeah, the hero, I don't know. It seems kind of fine because you're farming neutrals with it, so you get the neutral items. The new snake is a bit worse because you're not stealing mana anymore, but the slow is still fine, and the movement speed from Mood is kind of nice. Anyways, we have Charo bot against Lesh Sand King, so... Okay. So it's Lesh position 1, but they swapped the lanes.
Oh, Tiger with the steals. That's very tasty. Is he going to pay for this? I really don't think he should, to be honest. You've got Leshrac coming over. He can level stun if he needs it, but Tiger's going to get out just fine. Gets under the tower. Everything's okay. Nice steal there from Tiger, and that's going to leave Liquid with 3 bounty runes starting off. So already in the lead. Can they come back from this? Probably. Probably, yes. Or are you going to be laning it up in the mid versus Mickey? And, I mean, I still feel like this isn't bad for the Morphling. Like, he's probably going to get beaten down a little bit, but in terms of matchups, I don't think he's going to be completely destroyed, right?
On the first levels, it's way better matchup for Buck, because if you look at the damage, they both
hold on, we've got Elder Titan stunned up and in some trouble, but Liquid struggling to come in and finish the job, and DY actually getting that nice cancel out on the salve onto Tiger, stopping him from getting that HP back up, so pretty nice there from him. However, he doesn't have a salve of his own, and yeah, Eurus also doesn't have himself a salve, so that's not ideal.
I mean, it's fine that this is basically what you want to do with support against this lane, that they use their spells on you. I mean, the Sand King and Lesh use their spells on you instead of your carry. So the carry is able to hit creeps and farm while you tank the spells. It will be much worse if they would like focus fire the Charo.
Meanwhile, Boxy and Sania putting a lot of pressure up on this top lane. This is very scary to play into. You cannot really lane into this wave of Terra Quill Spray without having a lot of regen brought to this lane. But luckily the creeps are coming in their direction. That is the flip side here. So Yang's going to be able to grab himself a few creeps under tower. DY doing a good job in getting away from this creep wave as well to allow the Doom to get their solo XP. All good stuff. Meanwhile at mid, Ori is off to a dominating start, as you expected. Nikkei just pops to south, gets back in here.
Now it might get a bit better, because Morphling level 3 is as a spike for him. So like level 1 attribute shift is really, really bad.
Ori with the value plays there, using the orb to get himself a range creep and then jumping over to get the range rune as well, just sending it in the right direction. That's really forward thinking of him right there. This man, he's thinking of the future.
Yeah, I don't know. This matchup is hard for Morphling because Puck, he has the same damage as you do, but he also has like one more spell than you have. Because Morphling has only Adaptive Strike, while Puck, he has like 2 spells with which he can harass you and which he can slash it.
Yeah, and burst you with as well if you're not careful. Mikkei just ferrying out the salves right now, so out of the few CS he is getting, he's also happened to regen up a lot as well, and that salve's even going to get cancelled at the tail end, but it's first blood in the top lane as Boxy dives PYW. Yang trying to get revenge here, but not really much he can do against Boxy. He does throw down the Infernal Blade, which is pretty good versus this tanky Bristleback, but unfortunately not going to be any revenge for this kill onto PYW. The Wyvern dies for nothing.
It's interesting he went for the Infernal Blade. Most Dooms that I'm used to seeing are just maxing the Scorched Earth and Q. Hold on, Vyvern in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's trying to ride the cliff right in here, playing the line a little bit, but these Quail Sprays are coming up onto him, but they've actually got the Mana Drain on the Doom, which is an amazing pickup. It's just going to stop the Quill Sprays from being able to be spammed by Boxy here, so unable to chase any further for that one. Nicely done. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, oh, that's a kill onto Mikkei. Ori gets him silenced under the tower and bursts him down. That is a very nice play, having the 2 points in Waning Rift there as well. He's actually going max Waning Rift just to get the maximum silence duration and damage out onto Mikkei, so there's your first kill in the mid lane as well.
Well played from Ori.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, the Mana Burn is I feel like that's the best pickup on Doom on this matchup, because Bristle without mana is super useless.
He's just a hedgehog.
Yeah, he's like not doing anything. So I feel like usually you want the Ice Armor or Wolf on Doom. Those are like the strongest creeps on the first levels. But on this lane, I feel like the Mana Burn is like best by far.
And Boxy, he's actually going to run into 2 heroes here. He could be in some trouble. He's taking damage pretty quickly from Yang here. He tries to turn around and get the kill onto PYW, but he is just going to fall. Insania nowhere near to help out there as he was going for a pull. And, well, I think Boxy, he got his haste rune taken away. It purges the haste rune, doesn't it? The mana burn. No. Or it doesn't purge? No, okay, so it just ran out.
It was just ran out. Yeah. I mean, so far, all 3 lanes are looking good for Vici.
They really are.
And it's mainly just outplays. Ori outplaying Mikkei on mid, and Boxy overextending a little bit. Dope.
When these bounty rune spawns, how beneficial is it for you to be able to grab the closer bounty rune to your lane? You know, so say you're trading 1-1 for the bounty runes in your lane. Do you get much of an advantage if you're able to take the outpost bounty rune first and then have to send one of the enemy heroes over out of the lane for a bit to go and get the river rune? Does it really make a difference to the lane?
Depends, because like you usually want to take the outpost rune with core, so you don't miss like many creeps.
Mm-hmm.
And the supports usually go for the further one. But
right. Oh, they going. Gyrocopter, he's getting kind of low here, but does have a lot of wand charges, so he's able to heal himself up, and now the sleep comes forwards onto the Sand King. Rocket following as well, but it's gotten rid of. There's a few flat cannons coming out as well, just trying to farm down the wave as quickly as possible as the situation is diffused in this bottom lane, and Liquid, they managed to just bring it back to normal here. It's a surprisingly boring lane down at bottom, which is weird when you've got a Sand King and a Leshrac. Usually when you have this setup into stun for a Lesh, you want to see a lot of action happening, but it's been very, very slow.
Yeah, Vici are playing it really well. That they're not getting killed by this combo.
And Ori's TPing in. He popped the Invis rune just before he TP'd, but it does look like it's been spotted out by Liquid as Tiger and Koikva are long gone. Ori does see Tiger here. Ooh, Tiger's coming forward, actually. Now Ori's out of here. He's bored. He immediately sees that heroes have left, although I say that. He's coming back in now. All right. I'm just going to be proved wrong several times. DY gets the Observer Ward now. Well, they're going to throw down the call. They're going to throw down the Silence as well. Sand King running out of options fast here. Got to find a way out of this one. He's going to sit inside the Sandstorm. Now actually Burrow striking himself out of this one as he was out of the range of that sentry, but got a little bit panicked there as one of the rocket barrages did connect. There was no sentry though, so he could have just lived that one out. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I guess the puck would have killed him eventually, but...
I mean, this is still really good for Dire, top.
Now, there's a fight in the jungle right now. Rumble in the jungle, and Yang is the one losing his health currently as Tiger TPs to try to turn it around. It was initially a gank onto Boxy, but they look to be turning it around here on Liquid, and they're going to be able to get PYW. Won't be able to get Yang as well, but they did manage to land the Wave of Terror onto him, given the vision. But Yang, he is long gone.
Yeah, the puck rotation was really good for Dire, despite Sand King dying, because it gave a lot of space to morph, and if you look at the last hit did nice, what do you call it, table?
Yeah.
Morphling has now the same amount of last hit as puck.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty damn good job in this middle lane thanks to this Puck's rotations, but Puck should find another kill here. It does drop the coil, but I mean, he was going to stun him, so kill him, I guess. Easy. Yeah. Oh, the Ocean Heart. Get it, Boxy! Get it! Oh, phew. Puck didn't see.
This Ocean Heart item seems really underwhelming.
It really does. I mean, I'm glad it has the attributes, otherwise it can be completely rubbish, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, but
you think about the amount of time you spend in the river.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't really like boost the attributes anymore. The item would be buffed because then there's the Ironwood tree, which gives you 7 stats, and you have to pay for it. Now this gives 5 attributes, so it's like the Bitware's Ironwood tree, which is free.
But you know, you get to plant trees with the Ironwood tree. I do love that. I've seen a couple of really cool plays with that so far. Hoping to see a lot more. My favorite one is if you give it to Leshrac. He can go and take any tier 1 tower in the game just by sitting under the tower with a tree hiding him.
Oh, that's true. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty next level strategy. I haven't seen it yet though.
High level plays.
Thank you, thank you. I'm full of them. They don't tend to work, but... Meanwhile, Ori's doing the stack he's made for himself, and he's going to find himself 2 neutral items, but can't go in for it because he's so low on HP. We'll grab the orb and be able to secure that Keen Optic and Ocean Heart for himself. Is there a little bit of mirroring in the items? Do you think that's hard-coded into the game? Because I'm pretty sure every single game I've played, there's been at least one item which has been mirrored on the enemy team.
I feel like it's random.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll try and keep an eye on it over the next couple of days. And meanwhile, again, Tiger. He's the rune thief, and he finds himself another piece of bounty here. Yang can only run in circles.
Radiant not having detection again.
Yeah, how many times is this going to happen?
Yeah. The Keen Optic is a good item on Puck. That's because not only that you can cast the Dream Call from further away, but now with the Waning Rift you can jump further as well.
Yeah, that buff is huge to cast range for the Puck. Did he try to dodge Tiger's stun there, or did he think that he had the talent already? Not too sure. Could just be Puck habits.
Yeah. I'm also wondering what talent is he gonna take on Ori level 10, if he's gonna go for the phase shift attack or cast range. Both are really good.
Well, 10 minutes in, and it's currently 4-2 on the scoreline, so a very quiet laning phase so far as we hit the 11-minute mark. It's a 1k gold advantage for Vici Gaming. They have come out of these lanes looking pretty nice, especially when you've got this Doom. He's always going to do a little bit better in these matchups, and very, very close between these top 4 heroes in the net worth. Meanwhile, Koikva, very, very poor down in the bottom of the course, but he's going to go for this boost of travel, and he's going to catch up just by pushing lanes really deep and making a lot of team space for his team, so that's going to be the Leshrac's job this game, pretty much.
The thing about this game is that Radiant have a really good pick-off potential. Top, bench is dying.
Say is fine. He's going to jump into the trees. There's a rocket chasing him though. Eurus has the rocket barrage available, and Insania's finished up.
Yeah.
Insania.
So, even though the Slash is gonna try to push lanes and towers, I'm kind of worried about him because Puck is most likely gonna be waiting somewhere, as well as Vinch Byron, as well as ET could be also waiting. They just might kill him over and over.
Yeah, they've got a lot to bring him down, and we might be seeing that right now as the sleep does come through on Tim Ursula being thrown in as well. PYW trying to combo it up, does land that Ursula very nicely as Leshrac will be hammered down into the ground by PYW and DY. And there you see it, just punctuating your point perfectly. Koikva tries to go for a tower by himself and gets beaten into the ground.
Yeah, called it.
Called it, easy. Alright, Insania, they're trying to give him solo XP up here in the top lane so that he gets himself out another swap online, but unfortunately Eurus is not having any of it. And it was actually Tiger that took the tome, so this is one sad +5 right now. Meanwhile, get your mangoes ready. As Doom has found the mango tree. Is he going to do it? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh, he puts it in one of the buggy positions.
Oh, this is...
Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, are we like... Look at the vision.
I like that.
Look at the vision. It's disgusting. They see everything.
This item is really strong, you know?
It's pretty damn good. PYW, again, just trying to keep this bottom wave pushed out. I mean, Leshrac, having not taken his tower 13 minutes into the game, it's not a nice feeling. And now they're even going to set up with Winter's Curse. They don't care they don't have anybody else on it. It's going to get them a free kill onto a Leshrac, and he goes down again. You could say he's making space for his team, but at the same time, he is just kind of dying over and over again. And Vici Gaming going to get themselves a tier 1 for this one, or at least try for it. We'll see if Liquid do respond. Meanwhile, this outpost being taken back by Ori. Boots of Travel now finished on the Leshrac at the very least, so he can be a little bit more annoying. Maybe try some other lanes, see how they feel. Try them on for size.
I'm not sure. This game is mainly on Morphling right now from Liquid, because this Lesh is really having a bad time.
Yeah, he needs some help.
And I don't feel like he can farm up really well, because like, as I said, there is no way to split push the lanes. He tried it and died twice for it.
Maybe the Boots of Travel will help him a bit, you know, just be a little bit less predictable on the map, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Science out onto the Morphling. He's got to wait a long time before he can morph strength, but luckily, there is no damage follow-up from Vici Gaming, so Mickey can just go straight back into farming, and he's going for this Lincoln Sphere as his first item. There is a Doom on the enemy team, it's fair enough. Doesn't help him against the Puck Silence, though, which he could find himself being troubled by. Look at this build from Ori. This guy's Blink Dagger, Desolator.
Oh, is he going for it?
He's going for it. Let's go.
It's gonna be pretty epic. He also took the phase shift attack, which is really good if he goes for the right click build.
Yeah, of course. Also, when you look at the Gyrocopter as well, with his flat cannon, he's going to absolutely love it if everybody on the enemy team is affected by a Desolator.
True.
Good synergy.
That's a really good combo right there. Just blink in, pop phase shift, and everyone has -7 armor.
Yeah, flat cannon destroys everybody's. Morphling. He's not really chilling on super high agi, but Ori was trying for it anyway. But Tiger comes in, helping out to try and defend this middle tower. DY, do you have vision? He does have vision now. Great job.
We have tier 2 items spawning.
The Philosopher's Stone on the Doom.
Embrace.
Immediately given to PYW. Yeah, Vambrace always feels rubbish. I honestly, Vambrace is such a disappointment whenever I pick it up. I'm just like, well, guess somebody on my team's gonna like. You don't want to buy another Wraith Band just to make your Vambrace into a Vambrace for Eurus.
And, I mean, even if you have like already like the 2 Braid Bands or
Oh,
Bracers.
Boxy could be in some trouble. Doom comes down. They've got the sleep onto him as well. Infernal Blade coming out. They're throwing everything. The whole kitchen sink. Throw it into Boxy's face, and he will not be surviving this one at all. The right clicks follow through. Make sure that Doom finishes off. Meanwhile, a call out onto Insania. It's going to grab him. Kill number 2. That's going to be 2 easy pickoffs in the river for Vici Gaming. Punishing Liquid for coming anywhere near their jungle. Meanwhile, Koikva, he is a man who's been bitten, and he is just splitting, pushing. Well, he's not split pushing at all. He's just going for the easy creeps.
They're gonna most likely get a tier 1 from this.
Yeah, Tiger's doing his best, bless his cotton socks, but unfortunately his best might not be much here at all as they've managed to get him under the sentry ward. The damage is coming in. They managed to get the cold embrace to keep him alive a little bit, but there's the damage coming in. Was that cold embrace? That's the wrong team.
Yeah.
PYW is cold embrace, right?
No, I mean Mickey.
Oh, Mickey stole it. Ah, okay, all right. I thought I was tripping real hard there, but luckily my sanity is intact.
Yeah. The thing about Embrace is that mid.
Yeah, this could be bad here. Mickey's actually caught. He's not able to get this strength off. Okay, he's got the waveform out. Phew. No Doom available. Luckily for Mickey, it was used a little bit earlier on onto the Bristleback.
They're not going Vest on anyone, so it's more feeling it's gonna be a slightly bigger issue to deal with. Alright, anyways, about the Vembrace. The thing is, even if you had the 2 items and you make it into Vembrace, you cannot sell it afterwards, so you basically lost 500 gold anyways.
You're right, actually. I've never thought about that side of it, but yeah, that's and the value, the mass just really does not check out on that item. Meanwhile, Mori trying to chase down a little Vengeful Spirit here, and the little Vengeful Spirit will be dropped, and all of a sudden, Boxy's found himself in a pretty painful position. He's trying to fight up into Yang, and Yang's actually losing this little brawl here. Tiger's going to come in and try and help out with this one, and Koikva's running around the other side as well. Cold Embrace going to keep Yang alive a little bit longer, but the damage is there. A nice cold Wind Disgust, but it's not enough to finish the job. Koikva will be able to get him with the magic damage spill, and that's going to put an end to the Doom's life. And actually, that was 3 heroes in total for Liquid there, so they do find a pretty profitable engagement in the enemy jungle. That was a really important series of events for them because they needed a win pretty badly. And look at Koikva's positioning, just chipping away at the tower with this edict. Really nice. Between him and Mike, they will be able to bring down the tier 1 in mid. That's an important tower to bring down. That's going to relieve some of this pressure. This TP point now gone. Liquid now have a chance to actually play their map a little bit easier.
Yeah, now when I'm thinking about it, I don't think Liquid would win that fight if the shrines were still in the game. Because they were fighting basically next to where the shrine used to be.
Yeah, for sure. But would they have gone for the fight if the shrines aren't in the game? Would they keep on pushing into this side of the map, you know? It's all a puzzle which we've got to figure out, you know? It's a challenge of casting.
True.
I think another point to be made is that Ori could definitely be a bigger factor in these fights if he'd gone for a different build, but he is going for this Desolator. We'll see if it pays off. It's going to be about 1k more gold before he's got it. But, you know, if he went for this Veil, or if he went for, you know, just something more active, maybe an Aura or something like that. I don't know, what do pucks usually go? They go Maelstrom, don't they?
The right-click pucks, they do. Yeah, but I feel like Deso is still fine. Possibly better than Maelstrom in some cases. But like the biggest peak on puck is when you get level 15. You get the plus 90 damage. Like this talent is insane with the right-click build. If he gets Deso and level 15, he's gonna own. Telling you right now.
He's gonna slap.
He's gonna slap, exactly as the youngsters said.
So all I'm doing here is just trying to make, you know, save the Dota 2 player base, you know? We've got a declining player base. Someone needs to help out. I'm going to be that champion, bringing the kids into Dota. It's going to slap, it's going to be lit. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, we've got a Doom out onto the Bristleback. He's trying to get himself to safety. It looks like he's done that. Meanwhile, Tiger goes for the 2cm blink. A questionable entrance to the fight, but he has been able to get on top of the Winter Wyvern. Not able to finish him off, and he is going to die in response, as does Tiger eventually. Meanwhile, Mickey coming down the low ground, finishes off PYW, now looks towards Ori as well. Ori needs to get himself out of this one, because Mickey is scary. Stealing that flat cannon, going to town. Urus on the run. They've got the rocket onto DY, so they should be able to chase him down pretty easily here. Mickey has smelling blood, and he's going to grab that kill. Meanwhile, Yang gets killed off in the back lines. He tried a little bit too hard to dive here, and that's going to be a Doom dying as well. Vici, they have spilt their spaghetti all over the floor, and Liquid, they are taking advantage of this right now as they find another good fight here, I'd say.
Yeah, they need to hold their spaghetti. I don't know, it's kind of weird that they're focusing Bristleback. This is the second fight where Vici are trying to kill Bristleback and Liquid just like regroup and kill everyone while Bristleback survives. I feel like this Bristleback is not dying, at least until Doom gets level 4 Infernal Blade, because that's like a huge difference. Because right now he can... I mean, there's a huge difference between level 3 and level 4 Infernal Blade, because level 4 you can keep it on the hero like 100% of the time.
Yeah, 4-second cooldown is insane. I would like to see if he goes for the Aghanims after the BKB. I have a feeling he might. It does feel like an extremely good item when you're playing into this Bristleback, as it does apply a break as well. Meanwhile, talking to Bristleback, he's given DY a little bit of trouble here, as DY is trying to fake out the stomp. We'll be able to get him held still with the coil, but this is just going to be a sleepy Bristle. The sleepy Hedgehog takes a nap in front of the tower and wakes up and jumps away.
There's Deso level 15 Buck, you know? I'm feeling it. Next fight, if they don't focus Bristleback, this Buck is gonna...
Yeah, he is going to do some goddamn damage. So, vibe check for Team Liquid. How are they feeling right now?
I think they're feeling pretty good since they won several fights in a row right now.
Yeah.
Bristleback is having Sench and Yasha. That's an interesting pickup. I feel like the Sench is really good on strength heroes now, since you regen a ton. Oh, top.
Hello, Tiger. Oh no, he got his blink cancelled. Oh, that does not feel good. Or he just comes in and face tanks it anyway, and it looks like Sand King's going to go down to the cooldown. Boom! There he goes. Tiger demolished. That was a very, very sad series of events for that Sand King. Did not enjoy watching that.
Is there any item, like neutral item on Puck, which would make a huge difference? I guess the Enchanted Quiver could be really good on Puck with this right-click build.
Yeah, that seems pretty nice.
Possibly even the Orb of Destruction could be.
Oh my god, the Orb of Destruction would be disgusting.
That's the second Deso.
Yeah, literally. That's a Stygian Desolator right there. Zania's playing a dangerous game right now, and I think he might have just, realized that this Puck is nothing to play around with. This is not a friendly, fun, bouncy little Puck he used to saying. This is a swole, big boy Puck, ready to just chonk down on some fools. Do you think that could be a good, like, persona for Puck? Gym Puck, where he's just, like, super ripped?
I'm not sure how they make a model of ripped Puck.
Yeah, still the same size, just like super beefy and with like a super low voice. I can see it.
Interesting.
Anyways, in the middle lane, Yang is jumping onto Kuiper right now. They're going to use the Winter's Curse to try and hold him still, but I'm not too sure what for, especially as Mickey's here. He's going to be able to get the Cold Embrace onto him, so Leshrac kept plenty safe, and look at the range on Mickey. This is one fast, firing Morphling right now. He's trying to finish the job onto Yang. Well, the Tiger's jumped onto the front lines again. Not quite sure about that one, as he's going to get finished off. Meanwhile, the cooldown helping back the rest of his team. Boxy jumping around the side. There's a coil onto Mickey. Mickey popping the BKB, turning it around. He's up in the air. He's doing the damage. Eurus is the target. Does he have the damage to finish him off? I think he bloody well might. He's just flying around at him with this with his Winter's Curse, and he will be able to finish the job. Quickford does get finished off in the backlines, however, and Bristleback somehow got doomed during all of this. He's looking over towards Yang. There comes the damage out onto him. Yang just chunking away at the Bristle with that Infernal Blade, but Bristle by himself is able to zone out 4 heroes. It's not a good position for Vici Gaming to be in, but they don't have the Doom anymore. Therefore, the kill potential onto the Bristle is gone for now. Doom, what does he queue up? I'm just watching this guy like a hawk right now. It's got to be the Aghanims, right?
Axe would be really good. I would love to see Axe Doom. I feel like AC is also fine. He might go for AC, but I think Axe is better and way more interesting.
Oh,
I mean, Ori is just owning the fights. If it wasn't for Ori, Liquid would probably just roll over Vici right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately this Gyro is just getting out-gyroed, or actually out-everythinged by the Morphling. He's stealing this Wyvern form and is attacking from a million miles away. He can also steal the Gyro form if he wants to, attack everybody. Like, Mickey's got so many options this fight. It's actually amazing. A blindingly good Morphling here.
Ori?
Always have a target. Uh-oh, he's a little bit dead here. Oh no, in comes Winter's Curse, try and save him, but the damage from the Leshrac might be too much, or he cannot get himself away, and he does get finished off. Wasn't able to blink, unfortunately, and PYW also getting finished off there. That's going to be 2 kills, and a Winter's Curse burnt. Team Liquid just playing at such a high tempo. Vici Gaming just getting schooled a little bit here, I feel. Interesting splitter. Oh, we've got the tree. Oh, Koikver.
That's a play.
That is a play right there. He was ready. He's done his homework. He's read the handbook. Koikver not looking to get caught out by these shenanigans of Vici Gaming.
Oh, huge news for Vici. Not only that Doom is going X, but he also found the Orb of Destruction.
Oh, is it gonna happen? Stygian Desolator Puck. My body is ready. Is it gonna be enough though? I mean, this Morphling does just feel kind of unbeatable at this stage. Now he's got an Aegis as well. BKB down to 9 seconds, not gonna be much bother. There's a tree if anybody wants one, why not? There you go, Courier. Take that back to base. Don't litter. Don't leave your items around. Vibe check for Vici Gaming. How are they feeling?
Did they put the orb on Puck?
Yeah, they just did it now.
Nice. Alright.
Alright. They got hope.
Puck, he's also gonna reach level 20, which is pretty cool. If these bugs get to level 25, pretty sure Vici feel pretty good.
I'm gonna be extremely excited if we get towards that 25 on the Puck, because I want to see him go for that rapid coil. I know it's unlikely, but with the build he's got, I mean, it maybe. He's just going for the Ags. He has to go for the Ags to penetrate the BKB of the Morphling, so...
Yeah, I like that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jesus Christ, this
Radiant structures are
phase shift deck is actually...
Dire's
Like, the
top
hero
tower
farms so
is under
fast with it.
attack.
Yeah. Have you played it much in the offlane?
Yeah, but I always say the cast range sound. But now when I'm seeing the phase shift deck, I might take that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he might be in trouble.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Stunned follow-up does chain it perfectly, and this is one dead Puck. Good night, sweet prince. Ori dying for 3/2/2 gold. Make of that what you will.
Doom is getting closer to the Axe. 1k gold away.
Yeah, he's going for it. I think this is actually a huge time for Vici game. This could really catch them off guard.
Jesus Christ, I'm looking at Boxy and he has 65 region without the hearts. Once he gets heart, it's gonna be like 80%.
Well, he's just out here straight vibing, dude. What can I say?
Oh, that's
Winter's Curse. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Benj. See you later, buddy. Ow.
Radiant's middle tower
sick.
is under attack.
I'm actually kind of surprised that PYW was just like, yeah, I know that Boxy's going to be able to kill his teammate that easily.
Radiant's middle tower.
I was surprised at how quickly that Benj died, honestly.
Koifa?
Oh god. Oh god. He's on the run. He's actually thinking to turn this one around with the BKB TP from Mirror, so there's not going to be any possibility of a kill here, so... Alright, everybody's just playing with fire, but, you know, Koifa survived, so no biggie. He's also got boots to travel, so he's going to be straight back on the map. And now Gyrocopter, he's finished off his Aghanims. Doom, he's certainly very close to finishing off his as well. Some big timings coming up from Vici Gaming. I almost feel like Liquid need to be pushing their advantage a little bit harder, but they just tried to, and they lost their Vengeful Spirit in trying to do that. But now that Winter's Curse on
stealing the
cooldown...
outpost. That's huge.
Very rude. Yeah, they will be able to get themselves a bit of XP.
And I just now realized that if Doom just bought Tome, which makes sense because his level 25 is actually so good with the axe. Because you get the infernal damage, infernal blade damage, and you also get the duration from the axe. So it's gonna deal so much.
Yeah, it is disgusting against strength heroes, and guess what Team Liquid have 2 off? And even Morphling, if he goes straight in towards that strength morph, it's not going to feel nearly as good as it once did if he needs to survive in some clutch situations. I'm a little bit worried. I just really want Liquid to pick up the pace here, but they are just chillaxing. They are not doing much right now. Waiting for Roshan and giving Vici Gaming the space they need to hit their timings. Now Doom, he's got the Aghanims. This means...
Fuck also.
Just so you guys know, if it means Infernal Blade now applies a break for 6 seconds. Is the break as long as the burn duration?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so
basically,
it's
like when he
infinite.
hits, it's not only a 1.75 seconds stun, but then you burn for 2 more seconds. So instead of 4, you burn 6. And the cooldown is 4, so I'm not sure if the damage stacks. If it does, then it's really good. I feel like it might.
1.75 stun duration, along with War Stomp as well. You cannot get away from this Doom. It is horrifying. And you're going to be horrified, I think. If Yang is enabled in these fights,
I just realized if
we
you
might see some frogs.
if you blink in Infernal Blade, then stomp, there's 0.25 seconds like downtime, and then you have Infernal Blade again.
Uh-huh.
So that's like almost a 6-second stun.
Yeah. And what's the cooldown on Warstomp? It's not even that long, is it? 12 seconds. Okay, so yeah, you only get to do it like for 6 seconds, then you kind of got to run around in circles for 6 seconds more, but still, I mean, you're going to keep on slowing them down, you're going to keep on being on top of them on the Doom. He's got a BKB, he's got a Craggy Coat, he's ready to go. But Liquid, they're smoking up, they're looking for some action right now, they've hit some timings of their own, looking to come up onto this high ground. Mickey does have that Ethereal Blade in his pocket, and he really wants to show it off to Vici Gaming.
Radiant have buyback only on 2 heroes. So if they lose a fight here, they might be in some trouble.
Yeah, both teams really not really respecting buybacks an awful lot here. Only the Gyrocopter, and Mickey's very close to it as well.
I like the Lincolns queued up for Puck. I feel like they won't be able to kill him afterwards. Even though Taiga is going use, so depends how fast Ori is.
Mm-hmm.
Bristol running in.
Yeah, this guy doesn't care. He's just jumping straight at them. Blasting Elder Titan a little bit. There's a missile coming out to Boxy. He pops a BKB. Oh, it just kills DY. No problems. Now looks over towards Yang as well. Yang, he's dropping pretty low here. Down to about half health already. Boxy doing so much damage. This little hedgehog, he is mean. He is looking to fight. Yang has to stay back. Meanwhile, Winter's Curse comes down onto Leshrac. Catches absolutely nobody. Tiger goes for the ultimate. Gets cancelled out by Ori. Nice job from Ori there on low HP just to control up Tiger and gets him the kill. Eurus now has to run away though. This Morphling is too strong in that Winter Wyvern form with those long range attack forms. Vici Gaming get themselves back.
That was okay fight from Vici. I liked how they kited the BKBs.
Yeah.
Because they can't really do anything.
Losing that Elder Titan so early on into the fight just really puts Vici Gaming on the back foot. They cannot really take a fight off that. I'm amazed they managed to get a kill onto Tiger, but it was a really nice little play from Ori to enable them to do that. But, you know, the Doom cannot stand and fight. He absolutely cannot stand and fight if the Elder Titan's already dead. There's so much of their team fight on the Elder Titan just from this aura and the stun. Yep. He has to be zoning out everybody else off the Bristleback whilst they try and deal with Boxy. But that's obviously kind of hard to do if he's dead.
Oh, Yank might be in trouble. He doesn't have BKB.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Stun comes out from Koikfa here. Boxy's on top of him. DY's right behind, and they've got some invis onto him as well. DY does have to be careful. We know what happened last time he got caught by this Bristleback, but DY's paying respect this time. He's keeping his distance. Don't poke the hog.
Boxy went for the BKB instead of hard, by the way, which I really like because if he had hard, the Infernal Blade would tear right through him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yang really wants to be on this front line, but just takes a ton of damage from that Ethereal Blade, and that forces him back once again. Vici can't really get behind him, but they do have Ori doing some split pushing right now.
I still haven't seen a single Infernal Blade so far with the...
No, we have not. He's too afraid to turn around and hit Boxy. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at him just die. He has lost any health.
Ori getting closer to level 25. Also to the Lincolns.
Yeah, that's the thing. All this stalling is going to make some players get their 25s up.
Do you think he's gonna go for the rapid fire?
I really hope so, but I doubt it. I mean, how
like
can you turn down the dank 420 talent?
Yeah, I feel like that's a better option. Because like in this patch, if you manage to get level 30, you're gonna get the rapid fire anyways, and you're gonna be super rich at that point.
Yeah, but it's such a long way. Like, I don't think we'll see it in this game at the pace we're going at right now as they initiate onto Yang. Nice 4-staff away, though, buying him a little bit of safety with the cooldown as well. Zoning them bad. Boxy, though, he's in from behind right now. Eurus is just trying to zone him out a little bit. Yang's on top of him. BKB popped. That's going to get rid of that Infernal Blade for now. Boxy able to stay on the front lines. Once that BKB runs out, he will be a little bit vulnerable. Let's see if Vici can take advantage of that. Not really, with Mickey just sitting right behind them. And now they jump forward. They go for the doom, but he dooms himself. Oh no, yeah, he's doomed himself up on the high ground. Tiger's just zoning him back. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Is seen right now. Boxy trying to come in through the sidelines, and here comes Mickey. He's got the damage, takes down Yang. Tiger and Koifa might be dead, and now actually it looks like the Morphling could be in some trouble. They're trying to chase him, but he jumps right back in, trying to link up with Boxy here, but he's got to be a little bit careful. Mickey doesn't have that much health to play around with. He's losing his health. He's losing his health. He's on top of Eurus, and Eurus gets a kill. Winter's Curse comes down onto the Bristleback, trying to hold him still. Insanity gets dropped. Yang's on top of him. There's your damage. There's your Infernal Blade, and there is your Bristleback dead to rights. Liquid lose all 5 of their players as Vici Gaming finally find the fight of their dreams.
Incredible fight from Vici. Buck got a 25 from this and went for the GPM. No game is looking really good for them. Taking Roche.
Yeah, getting straight in here, and there's the Satanic delivered from the Gyrocopter as well. Oh man, that was absolutely ridiculous. And you know, I kind of breathing a sigh of relief here as well. We spent way too long hyping up this Doomags and the timings which they're reaching on Vici Gaming for Vici Gaming to just go and lose this game in a fight, but they take it. They'll get Roshan. And now they're in a really great place. Liquid are now very much on the back foot. They need to find a way back into this one. Only one fight behind, but still, this Morphling just got bullied. He absolutely got bullied. I think one of the biggest problems there is, I think he stole the form of the Doom in this one. I mean, ranged Infernal Blade sounds okay, but I don't know. It's when you need that damage from the Gyro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fight going on right now, and Gyrocopter is in the front lines, and well, Liquid, they're kind of caught off guard by this because there's literally only 2 heroes here. They saw the 2 heroes in the top lane, but they can't really make a play. The rest of Vici Gaming gonna link up with their team and continue this push.
I feel like the main reason why Liquid lost the last fight is because Vici are not focusing the Bristol deck anymore. He was the last hero to die in that fight.
Yeah, I think there was like 1 Infernal Blade on him at the very start, and then they just ignore him. And he gets left behind a little bit. You know, he was right on the back lines of the fight, trying to like bully the Wyvern or something, and Wyvern just flies away. He's got a 4-star. He's got plenty of mobility, so PYW is more than happy to just kite the Bristle around for the entire fight. Really beautifully done. Tiger.
Tier 4 items coming in 1 minute. Any cool ones?
Let's see, is there anything crazy gonna come up? I think a Shaco on Bristle would be pretty funny. Maybe not good, but pretty funny. Yeah, there's so many good tier 4 items. It's ridiculous how many good ones there are. They're fun, for sure. Meanwhile, Eurus will clean up the tier 2 tower, and they just draw a straight up line through the entire enemy side of the map.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I feel like
going for next. He's going for the Skadi.
Yeah. If Liquid somehow managed to kill Puck in fights, I'm pretty sure they're winning the fight. But it's insanely hard to kill him now that he has the Lincolns. I'm not sure how they do it. They probably need to hit a split air.
They're going for this fight right now. Mickey sitting inside his teammate Sandstorm. Nice stun onto 2, and now a follow-up stun from Mickey as well, as he's just jumping over and over them once again. Meanwhile, they've thrown up DY onto the air. Stun comes out. This should be a kill onto the Elder Titan. Can they finish the job? Cold Embrace comes out onto him, and now Winter's Curse also coming down, but the swap's going to save it. Mickey trying to damage. He's going to be able to finish off PYW. No, he's not. He's the cheese, and now the Infernal Blade comes out onto the Morphling. Meanwhile, Eurus finishes off Boxy on the backlines. They're looking for more as well. Koikfer, he's taking damage right now. The damage from the Puck is pretty severe. I don't think he's surprising this one. He's going to use the Yules just to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Insania trying to help out the Leshrac a little bit, but it's not going to matter. But now the kill comes in. Mickey just a casual pickup on his way out of this fight, and that is a very long range on that Burrow Strike with the Ags on the Morphling here. He's going to be holding back for now.
They're fighting. They're still fighting.
Yep, it's not over just yet. Boxy is in the middle of everybody right now, but he is getting controlled up a little bit by the Infernal Blade, losing about half his HP. Looking over towards DY instead, but Eurus does have a lot of damage to throw down onto the little Hedgehog right now. Mickey comes flying back in, looking to force him back on the backline, but Boxy's getting low. He's going to lose his life. Mickey now in some trouble, all by himself, getting taken down. He needs to get into the strength form, but he can't do it in time. Down goes the Morphling. He's got no buyback. He's not coming back into this fight. A blink down the cliff from Insania here, still trying to make this one happen as on the backlines they find PYW and Yang with the combo from Koikva and Tiger. The magic damage is here, but Koikva needs to run. Eurus is chasing him. He's got a BKB. He's got an Aegis, so he really does not care about what Koikva can do to him. Meanwhile, the backlines, DY being controlled up, but PYW looking to keep this fight on going. They want to keep this one alive, and Tiger, yeah, he's probably dead here. Down he goes. That's going to be another one. A little bit of a ninja gear dropping out here as well, which PYW scoops up. But Vici Gaming, they just take and they keep on taking. Buybacks, everything used from Liquid, but buybacks also used from Vici Gaming. And in the end, they do take control of that one.
If you open the fight recap, the goal change is 17 gold for Vici and minus 28 for Liquid.
Really?
Dire's top tower is
So nothing happened. No, nothing happened, guys. It's just flat, no change in net worth. Who cares?
Only XP.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
XP. But
I don't know. The fight was looking really good when they killed the puck, but they kept Liquid kept fighting, which was probably not the correct thing to do.
yeah, unfortunately, something very much did happen in the last fight. There's 3 heroes on the side of Team Liquid. Vici Gaming now going for the barracks, going for mid, going for top. Could even think about going for bottom as well. It's still going to be 35 seconds until the Bristleback is returned. 40 seconds until Tiger's here as well. And this puck, oh yeah, by the way, phase shift attack, it works on buildings, no biggie. That's very chill, but they're not going for bottom. You know, they're not pushing their luck. They're not going to try and bite off more than they can chew. They show respect to Team Liquid, and they get themselves away. A leveler. Do you know if this works on spells? It just works on right clicks, right?
Yeah,
That's a shame.
that's probably not the best item for Liquid. They don't really have a hero to use it on. Unless Bristol is fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a backpack item in my opinion. Like 50 attack speed is good, but still, it's one of those items which you can just shove on, you know, Morphling, and he can whip it out whenever you've won a team fight or something and just increase your push potential insanely high.
Yeah, it's looking grim for Liquid right now. They need some huge epi combo from Taiga. If they manage to kill the supports, it's also really good for Liquid, but it's tough.
It's okay here. He's being bullied a little bit. He needs to have some help right now, and here comes the help. Tiger's in. They've got the puck. They've got him dead to rights. Down he goes. Eurus pops a BKB, as does the Doom coming down onto the Bristleback. He needs to get himself to safety, but I'm not sure there is any safety. Mickey trying to get himself out as well, but Yang is chasing. He is hungry. Wants to bring down this Bristle. Is there any way to save him? I'm not sure there is. Oh, he's actually going to survive. Survives about 200 HP, which is
That's
closer
the
than it looks.
60 HP region. You know?
Very nice, very nice. The Bristle lives, Doom is wasted. This game is going to go on a little bit longer then.
Well, Doom has 25 now, so infernal damage deals 8% per second. So that's 8 times 6. It's 48, if I'm not mistaken.
48 damage per cast.
You know,
Well,
you would
48%.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, that is a lot. Nice stun onto 2 here. Liquid trying to tie the fight, trying to do something, trying to get Vici caught off guard a little bit. The blast comes down onto the gyrocopter, but this gyrocopter is stonk, and he's got himself a satanic ready to pop as well, so really not afraid of the Liquid lineup. Rockets being thrown back and forth. Another rocket going their way. There you go, Gyro. Take
There's
another one.
Curse sitting mids.
I don't know why they're thinking of. Oh my god, that was a long jump in from Mickey. Mickey could be in some trouble, but a nice burrow strike through onto 2. Once again, Tiger keeps on finding him, but they can't follow up. Eurus is too strong. He's got another BKB charge ready to go, and the rocket will finish the job. Meanwhile, the backline's up on the high ground. They managed to find Insania. Meanwhile, Boxy trying to get somebody here, but again, PYW kiting the Bristle. Bristle, he's just being played with, and now Eurus comes in. The heavy damage, the big dealer is here. Boxy needs to keep his distance from Yang. He is doing a good job on trying to juke him out a little bit. Meanwhile, Mickey coming in. He's ready to fight. The damage comes down. They found the Leshrac on the backline zone. They bring him down. Leshrac is dead. There's only 2 heroes left. Liquid have to do it 4 on 2, and that is just seeming so unlikely. Bristleback broken, and with the curse coming out, they surround him and get ready to bash him into the ground, and this Hedgehog will be put to sleep. There is only 1 hero left on the side of Liquid, and Mickey, I've seen him pull off some reckless things in the past, but things looking a little bit too much for him right now. This might be it, Saberlight. This might be the closing minutes of this game. Mickey, 1 man versus the world.
Such a shame. There are only 24 minutes left
Is under attack.
for my tier 5 items.
Are fortified.
There you go, buddy. There you go. We'll get there one day, don't worry. Okay, stealing the gyro form. He's got split shot at the very least. I mean, Tiger's going to be back soon. Venge is going to be back soon after that as well. I don't know, maybe...
I don't think they'll go from. They might
You
just
don't?
take Megas.
Okay, okay. Still hope then for you.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom barracks.
That's what he's just trying to clear out the creeps. Nearest happy to just bash into the bit. Oh my god! Gyrocopter! He gets goddamn destroyed as Mickey sees his moment of opportunity and he is taking it, but Yang is strong. They need to get themselves out, and there's a Doom coming down onto Tiger, and Tiger is going to get taken out of the fight. Meanwhile, the rest of Vici Gaming, they are going to get themselves away. There's a swap threat on the Venge. That's going to be enough to clear out Vici Gaming. So they do the damage, they take the barracks, and they get themselves out. They do lose their gyrocopter in the meantime. Liquid probably can't push off this either, which is quite sad.
I mean, this is still okay for Liquid. They can hold the Megas. So they're not out of the game yet. On the other hand, they're playing against, you know, a team that's gonna get 4 bounties and both outposts, and that has 420 GPM on puck.
And have found all of their neutral items as well. I think they've only found 1 on the side of Team Liquid because
Yeah.
they're just not allowed in their jungle. Quakefish should get over here and just farm up these neutral creeps. You never know when one of those items might pop out, which could
True,
turn
they
things a
should-
little bit for them.
Yeah, they should focus on that. For sure.
Who got the flicker?
Vyvern.
Wyvern. Oh, okay.
Dire's top shrine
I mean,
is under
that's just going to
attack.
help him. Oh, did you just buy a full Ags on Wyvern? What a baller. Hey, more percentage-based damage. Let's go. Bristleback is... he wants to be as vulnerable as possible when it comes to his maximum HP pool.
No, I like that.
Dire's top
I don't
shrine
think there's
is
a
under
better
attack.
item he can go for. Perhaps Aeon Disc, but PUIW is a big man. Doesn't need no Aeon Disc.
When did they add a mana cost to flicker, by the way?
I feel like it was always there.
Was it?
Dire's top shrine.
I thought it was
I'm
free.
not sure, but
Maybe I'm wrong. That's happened before.
Liquid are really unlucky with these tier 4 items. They still haven't found any single one.
No. Foxy's trying his darndest, but he's not going to get anything here.
Is under attack.
Tis a shame. What do you think about Mickey constantly turning into his Sand King?
Oh, I was about to say that I really like the Axe pickup. They almost won 1 or 2 fights because of it. Feel like Mincharo is a good morph target, but this Sand King with huge stun,
Yeah, the range is
Yes.
disgusting. Look at that.
it's like it's a great way to get on top of the supports.
Yes, it is.
Dire's top shrine.
And when you're
is
like
under attack.
the only kind of kill threat on your team as well, you need to be able to jump from the back lines to the front lines. You need the mobility to be where your team needs you.
Dire's top shrine
Yeah.
has fallen.
That's what it unlocks. Well, Liquid, they've got to be sweating right now. There's now an Aegis. Did they get an Ags? Oh yeah. No, Gyro's eaten his own. Doom has eaten his own. Puck has eaten his own. Elder Titan. He got the Aghanim's blessing from Roshan, I believe.
Oh, so that's the BKB during
Yeah.
Stomp, right?
Yeah, so now Elder Titan's just going to be rocking up in the front lines of this fight with BKB for free. No worries. Roshan just gave it to him. Chill.
I mean, that's not the best of the X, but they already have X on everyone else, so
Yeah.
why not?
Why bloody not? Quakefer looking very tasty on the front lines. Euro's just going to charge up. He's level 29 now, by the way, and then they go trying to jump on Boxy, but they miss the wall stomp. Is there an opportunity here? Or he's actually just jumping straight onto the backlines. He's got 2 of them held still by this coil. Tiger's losing his life. They swap him out, but the damage is big. Kwame just jumping in, and there comes that split shot. Tiger is followed up, though. Can they finish off Gyrocopter? No, they cannot. He's going to pop the Satanic, heal himself back up. Doom comes out onto the Bristleback. Bristle needs to get himself to safety. He needs to get himself to base. Meanwhile, Ori jumping on top of the Morphling, but they're going to swap him out to safety. It's done onto 2 as well. Going to keep this fight going, but there's a Winter's Curse coming down onto the Morphling. Can they follow up? Do they have the stuns? Yes, they do. Down goes the Morph. He's got a fire back, coming straight back into this one. But it just seems to be Liquid Heroes are the only ones that are dying. Now down goes Boxy as well, trying to find someone in the backlines. They're desperately trying to kill a Doom, but it's just not happening. And there's the game over. Vici Gaming will take it in the blink of an eye. A huge fight to end the game. Buybacks in from Liquid. They try everything. They throw everything they've got at Team Vici.